The digital economy is reshaping so many aspects of our lives. But how is it transforming corporate responsibility? That's the question we set out to explore. It felt essential to ask this now because while digitalization is advancing rapidly, the impacts that it can have on fundamental ideas of corporate responsibility have not been deeply examined. And we wanted to understand what all this means for businesses, stakeholders, the society at large, and especially at a time like this, when the saying goes, everything that can be digital will be.
So what did we do? Our research question was, how does digitalization change the field of corporate responsibility? And how fundamental are those changes? We focused on 5 major phenomena that are reshaping corporate responsibility through their ethical implications, both positive and negative. These are digital marketing, algorithmic management, autonomous processes in products and services, the sharing economy, and transparency and stakeholder governance. We then connected these phenomena to 3 core questions that delineate the corporate responsibility field. Responsible for what? Responsible towards whom? And who is responsible?
As a result, we contribute to corporate responsibility by highlighting the wide-ranging implications that the digital economy has on the field, and by offering a holistic framework to understand and navigate those impacts. We identify new dimensions to old issues, but we also reveal areas where fundamental assumptions of corporate responsibility get to be questioned in the digital economy.
So what are our findings and contributions when it comes to management implications? Our findings prompt managers to consider actions they might need to take on corporate responsibility issues that are manifest in novel ways, intensified, or potentially alleviated, solved in some way. So, for example, when we're thinking about issues that might be manifest in novel ways, that could be jobs for robots. When we're thinking about issues that are intensified, it could be the issues around consumer data collection today. Or issues that are resolved, the example there might be medical image analysis. So these are issues then that are manifest in novel ways, intensified, or resolved through digitalization. There's also the possibility of new corporate responsibility issues arising, and a prime example there would be the harms of social media. Further, we alert managers to the need to revisit double materiality assessments in light of changes in corporate responsibility issues and the prioritization of stakeholders. What does that mean? It means that formerly marginalized stakeholders are now less marginalized. And they need to do this more frequently, given the speed of change in digital technologies. We also point to the possibility of responsibility gaps that arise because decisions are increasingly made by machines, and gaps that can arise because there are often many hands involved, many different parties involved in the digital economy. This highlights a requirement to create clear responsibility boundaries in negotiations and in contracts, and to prepare for eventual legal developments.
We hope our findings can inspire fresh thinking and practical action on corporate responsibility in the digital economy, whether you are a manager, a researcher, or a policymaker.
Thank you for watching.